start pepper spraying too.
These are violent thugs, obviously. Many of them, by the way, have college degrees from expensive universities. But in the end, they're all just foot soldiers. There are legions behind them, people you don't see on camera. It takes legions, it takes money, and it takes organization to stage effective riots for 3.5 months. So it's worth asking, who is funding all of this? That is a central question. Too few have tried to answer it. We still don't know the full answer, but we're getting a clearer picture tonight. Last night, we showed you footage of a U-Haul truck in Louisville full of rioting supplies, a mobile armory. Watch the mob descend on that U-Haul within minutes of the grand jury's verdict. When we showed you that footage last night, we suggested we had leads as to who might have rented that U-Haul. Tonight, we know who did. We've determined that a woman called Holly Zoller paid for that U-Haul truck. Zoller works as a so-called bail disruptor, that's her description, for an organization called the Bail Project. The Bail Project helps get suspected criminals and rioters back out onto the street as quickly as they can. So who funds the Bail Project? It takes money to get people out of jail. Take a look at that organization's board of directors, and it tells you the story. There's a first-term Democratic congresswoman on there. But other than that, you will not find a more pampered group of revolutionaries. One board member is a woman called Lisa Gersh. She previously served as the president of strategic initiatives at NBC and a managing director at NBC Universal. She also was the CEO of Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia. Gersh even founded her own law firm at one point. Not a starving artist. Another board member is a man called Michael Novogratz. He's the CEO of Galaxy Investment Partners and a former principal at Fortress Investment Group LLC and the Fortress Macro Fund. He's a finance guy. He also serves on the board of the Princeton Varsity Club. So what's going on here? Why are the most privileged people in our society, rich executives like Gertz and Novogratz, supporting an organization that bails people out of jail who are destroying our cities and attacking our police? People like that, board members like this, live far from the scenes of riots, so why are they paying for riots? Maybe they're doing it to cover their own tracks. That's a thought. America's core problems are not racial. America's core problems are economic. A small group of people have a disproportionate amount of money. Everyone else is getting poorer. For the majority of the population, the American dream is dying. But if you run the right end of that equation, you wouldn't want the public to think too much about this. So maybe you'd fund racial conflict so they wouldn't think about it. It's pretty clever. It's also completely